Good morning, my friends. Everybody, welcome in. It has been a journey already this morning. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody, hope everybody, hope everybody's ready for Father's Day and all that kind of stuff. I hope you have a very blessed one. If you got to go early, I always leave things on the VOD so you can come back and check it out. I am certain to put them on YouTube, unedited. I probably should edit them. My goofy butt looks all full on YouTube, but I'm putting them out there just to do it and encourage me to refine myself. So I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I comb my hair and got my stuff together. So, like I said, I hope everybody has a fabulous Father's Day. If you get a chance, go see your father, go see your grandfather, the people that, made a difference in your life. It may not actually be your biological father. My biological father's passed on almost a decade now. And turned back around from there, he wasn't much of a father. So, my stepfather raised me up since I was 5, took me to Boy Scout camp, bought me my bike, bought me a Nintendo, did all that for my brothers and I. Yeah, set a good moral example, work ethics, values, principles, everything, and taught me beyond anything else. And what I did with my stepkids, I failed later on, but when you become a father, it isn't all about you. That kind of goes to the wayside. Your priorities are your children and your wife. It isn't about you getting a motorcycle or doing this or doing that. Your priorities is taking care of your family. So I wish you all the best in those endeavors. It's a hard life. I did it for 5 years when I raised my stepkids. I did without eating. I did without sleep by far. And I sacrificed a lot of things. And, that's how my stepfather raised me up. So he's got, as I was a stepson and became a stepfather, I understood both sides of the story. It's a hard road. Loyalties and all those kind of things, very hard. Very hard. So I understand. So I wish you all the best, all fathers, grandfathers, great grandfathers. I wish you the best. You partners, wherever you represent, you know. So I wish you the very best. So with that, my day started off pretty good. I ended up getting about 7 hours of sleep. I got up. I said I got moving around the house, and I went to bed early, about 6 o'clock, trying to catch some extra sleep and try to get my sleep schedule together a little bit and relax. I was pretty relaxed when I went to sleep. And turned back around from there. I woke up at 11 o'clock or something, had to do my things. And got that finished up and was like, it's 11 o'clock. It is 11 o'clock at night. Go back to bed, fool, you fool. So, jokingly, I ended up grabbing my gear, my sleep apnea stuff, put it all back on. It's like, I'm going back to bed. So got up a couple hours later, feeling good, and that kind of thing. So I tinkered around the house, got some stuff ready for the big stream today. I am so happy for the Bachelor cooking. Um, so happy, and turned back from there. Well, I got the stove on. I got the Dutch oven in the stove. I got my book set up for the camera, and I started getting the camera and OBS set up. And the mic wouldn't show up. The mic, I tried to do this, I tried to add to that, I tried to do this, and finally I said, what I used to do back in the day, at the dawn of Windows, Yes, the dawn of Windows. I was there. Oh well, Windows 95 to me was the dawn of Windows. And I was like, I will uninstall the whole camera and the microphone and reset it, then reinstall the camera, let it find it and reinstall it. I did it after about 45 minutes of banging my head against the coffee table, and it worked. So here we are. I'm listening to myself kind of clamor away on the headphones. They are turned up loud. So that took me until about a quarter till 6. So then I relaxed and tried to get my head together into the game and stuff like that. So I got some sleep. I feel better. Just one night, some better sleep. Because I got to do it more often. I have to. I don't got to. I have to. So you can believe how much better you feel after getting a week's worth of 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep. 7 or 8 hours is ideal for me, and really starting to feel better. So I'm gonna continue on, continue on, continue on. So this week, guys, tomorrow, get a check with the bank to make sure the credit card got paid off, that I put the groceries on. And then I get a call and see when they can let me into the dealership to get the lug nut cut off and a new one put on, and all that whole spiel. Either take the calipers off and the brakes and the wheel and the hub and the rotor, and put all that, fix the stripped out or seized up lug nut, and then balance the tire. Hopefully it's over torqued, get it out, and turn back around from there, balance the tire, and on my way. Say about $50. I'd be happy. Not two or 300, $400 if they got to redo everything and get, instead of buying a new rotor, replace the threads in it or do whatever they do with the threads and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be an ordeal. So that's hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday I'll get that situated. No therapy this week. My therapist is on vacation with his wife. She's a school teacher, works for a school, and she's on summer break, and they take time off together, which I think is very mentally healthy, and he needs it. They need it. So, gonna do that. So other than that, it's pretty quiet. So Thursday, get to come back into it. Get to play. Working on getting my game back up, my skill level. Getting my mind and my mental sharpness, and my aptitude back up. So I've been playing the legendary final shape. I didn't beat I beat all the levels except for the very last one on legendary. It's pretty hard. So I'm starting to wake back up to it and start to change all my stuff back and get situated and get my head in the game after becoming a softie here for a while. So I plan on putting more time in, more hours, what I can handle, that kind of thing. I'm looking at 3 or 4 hours a day. So if you can tune in, that's awesome. Thank you. Hi, Uncle Stinky. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good today. Thanks for stopping on by. We'll be cooking things up here in a little bit when everybody shows up, everybody wakes up and gets situated. So I want to do that. How are you doing today? Sorry, how are you doing today? The microphone is over there. and turn back around from there, get my game up, get back into it, get ready for the Edge of Fate, do some grinding on the 9, and get some weapons, get that situated. I cleaned out my vault yesterday a little bit more. I'm going to do it again, narrow it down, really narrow things down. Just getting the courage to just crush all kinds of stuff. Crush. So, looking forward to that. Gonna do that. I'll probably do that off stream. I could do it on stream, but I don't know if you want to watch it. Uh, with that, so that's the game plan. Get ready for the Edge of Fate. I did watch Benny in Discord. In Discord. Under Words of the People. And is basically Benny's in there. One of his. He's an awesome. We went to Bungie HQ, played the Edge of Fate, got some talk to some devs and some people and some managers and stuff, and got the insider scoop on what was going on. He's got numerous videos. This starts off kind of the second one, but it really tells you that it's a kind of a getting into a soft reboot of Destiny's armor and heart or weapons. So check it out for sure. Check out his other videos from being HQ. There were some other people. Zavala, she's great. She's good people. She did a thing on the exotic weapons. That was her thing. So check it out. I'm going to put that in Discord. I haven't had a chance to find it yet. I've been just totally busy. And with that, she's really good people. She's young, got a lot of fire in her soul. She's trying to find her way some days. So just bear with her some days. But she's a great one to follow. I did at the very beginning, 3 years ago. When I started watching, watching Destiny, I found Damn It Bennett and Where Is Zer. That started me off. Then I found Zavala, and it's grown exponentially since they're the people I watch. And she is amazing. So I've donated to her Bungie fiascos, her little endeavors and stuff like that. She's good people. A Sad Queen. I haven't seen much from her. She's been posting in her Discord page. She had a major surgery. She had a medication as a kid. She's got real severe ADHD, and caused her to gain weight. So they fixed her up, did some surgeries and stuff like that, to get rid of the extra skin and stuff after she's lost weight, and she felt real sensitive about it. So if you could just put a kind word, I hope you heal, I hope you're doing good, hang in there, that kind of thing. She is really good people. Sometimes she goes off on people, but if you've seen some of these lug heads, lug nuts. Speaking of lug nuts, some of these guys in here talking all kinds of smack and all this other stuff, sex and all that crazy stuff, making offhand comments, and it's a wonder these women don't get upset and stay just fired up all the time. It's uncalled for and inappropriate, and it will not be tolerated here. Will not be tolerated here. So, she's good people. So if you can stop by and say hi to her and wish her well, it'd be much appreciated. Give her support. It's very, very hard for her. A Sad Queen. So Carly, she's good people. And see what else is going on. This morning, what we got going on is I got bread that I put together the other day. And I need to get out. I'm glad I thought of it. Here's the dough. It's kind of flume down. It needs to warm up. So it needs to warm up 45 minutes, an hour. Saved us a couple hours from it rising. Like I said, it's foamed down a little bit, but that thing rose so much I couldn't believe it. Alright, so we're going to have the bread. Which in my little feeble mind, I got confused on the recipe, so I got to reread the recipe and stay in here and stare at the paper for a minute to figure out the next step so I don't mess it up. The other thing we're going to do is classic Greek salad. Now with it, we have 1 small red onion halved and thinly sliced, kosher salt, 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, grated zest and juice of 1 lemon, 1 teaspoon of honey, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, freshly ground pepper, 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil plus more for drizzling, 12 to 14 small vine ripened tomatoes that are quartered, 1 cup of calamantra olives halved and pitted. Now I'm just using black olives. That's what they had at the store. Can. I am in Ohio. I am in Jackson, Ohio, which is the armpit of like just southeast Ohio. So it's not OU. Ohio University's over in Athens. It's about about an hour away. They get a superb cooking Kroger's and cooking stuff. It's about 20-30% more expensive, but it's good stuff. I went shopping there once, got some really nice stuff, and it's like got half the stuff I wanted to get because it was all just overpriced. So 5 Persian cucumbers. I have regular old store cucumbers out of the field from Ohio, I think. 1 4-ounce block of Greek feta cheese packed in brine. I did the feta cheese I got yesterday or the day before. I got some feta cheese, and for one thing of it, crumbled feta, traditional feta. That was like $6. So we're sticking with this. I got some Parmesan cheese that was $5 or $6 too. For the lasagna next weekend, we're having a lasagna, big old lasagna. My kid sister recipe. So we're going to sprinkle that on top is what we're going to do. Fresh oregano leaves for topping. No oregano at the store. We're in Jackson, Ohio. They don't got no stuff like that. Soak the red onion in a bowl of heavily salted ice water 15 minutes. So we'll do that. Meanwhile, whisk the vinegar, lemon zest, juice, honey, dried oregano, and half a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper in a large bowl. Whisk the olive oil in slow. We need power tools. We will whisk it in fast. We will make a foamy mess. It'll be exciting. It'll be dangerous. We'll get whirling blades, the whole 9 yards. I don't ever get to use this, and I paid like $80 for it. So, well, $60 I think. 80 is a little much. I think $60. And we're gonna foam up that olive oil and all that stuff, mix it up well, and hopefully not get it all over the kitchen. But we'll see. So we got that coming up later on in the show. Alright. Add the tomatoes, olives, and toss. Peel the cucumbers, leaving alternating strips of green peel. Now on the farm, Mom and Dad always grew a bunch of cucumbers. Mom called them pickles because that's what they call them in Indiana. And basically from there, I eat them with the skin on. I put salt on them, everything else, and I was like, this is not ideal. So we're gonna cut the skin off. We're gonna peel it off, and we're gonna cut them up into quarters, and we're gonna enjoy them that way. It says, drain the red onion, add to the bowl and toss. Drain the feta and slice horizontally in 4 even rectangles. We're just gonna sprinkle on the feta, the $6 feta. A little pricey, but it is what it is. This is the bread. And these are in Discord under Words of the People, and I think I might have put them in the food under the tree for the Discord. So with that, what I've done is mix dough. Mix flour, yeast, and salt in a large bowl, a beautiful large bowl. Add water, then use the handle of a wooden spoon. And this, my friends, is my inheritance from my great-grandma Smith. Great. And basically, she's the one that taught my mom how to cook, and my mom had this. And do you see how much do you have to work a handle to get that where you can grab right a hold of it perfectly in your hand and stir things up with it? It's crooked. How many hot steamy things do you have to do to pressure to turn that handle like that? That is an old family spoon. I use it to cook. She overlooks all my cooking and probably laughs in heaven. So I entertain everybody for everyone. We're just here to have fun and eat some good foods, or at least watch me eat some food, and hopefully don't make awful icky faces. So, okay. With a wooden spoon to mix until the flour is incorporated, which I did. Dough will be wet and sloppy. It was not. It was like regular dough. So I had to add some more water to it. Hot water. And once 120 or what is it? 130 degree water. And mine was 122. So it worked out pretty good. It says dough will be wet and sloppy, not kneadable, but not runny like cake batter. Adjust more water or flour if needed to right the consistency. Rise. Cover the cling wrap or plate. Leave on counter 2 to 3 hours until doubles in volume. It's wobbly like jelly and the top is bubbly. If after 1 hour it doesn't seem to be rising, move to somewhere warmer. I turned on the stove. I set it on the stove, and it did its thing. Optional. Refrigerate flavor development. At this stage, you can either bake immediately or refrigerate for up to 3 days. Now, I did this Thursday afternoon, so today is the third day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, was it Friday afternoon? Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday. Third day's the day. Somewhere in there. We'll pretend today's the third day. So that's what we're going to do. So now what we got to do is take the chill out of the refrigerated dough. Hence on the stove that's on at 450. If your refrigerated dough per above, leave the bowl on the counter for 45 to 60 minutes while the oven is preheating. Cold dough does not rise as well. I've already got everything on. It's going to go on here. It's going to get warmed up. It's going to do its thing. Preheat oven. Put Dutch oven in the oven. Lid on. That's what it's got. Preheat to 450. That's what it is. 30 minutes prior to baking. An hour, hour and a half. I put it in there. Got it fired up so I didn't forget. I remembered and I was like, oh, I got to do that. So I Went ahead and just did that. Jessica, good morning to you. So, good morning, Jessica. I'm glad you're here. So, take the chill out, preheat 30 minutes before baking. So, we're going to sit here, we got it for 45 minutes. We're going to let it warm up and do its thing. Yes, the Swedish chef. So, how are you doing today? Getting your coffee? You doing good? You've had a good week? I've had an up and down week. I've had a bad week and I had a good week. Peeps are all doing good. Family's doing good, and car threw me a little monkey wrench. So, shaped dough. This is where we're gonna make a mess, people. Sprinkle work surface with 1 teaspoon of flour. Uh, Scrape dough out of bowl. Yep. Sprinkle top with 1/2 tablespoon of flour. Using a dough scraper, no dough scraper, or anything similar shape, cake server, large knife, spatula. We're going to use a spatula. Well, I hope you get feeling better, kiddo. Heat must have got you or something. I'm sorry. Okay, similar shape, cake server. Fold the sides inwards about 6 folds to roughly form a roundish shape. Don't be too meticulous here. You're about to deform it. It's more about deflating the bubbles in the dough and forming a shape you can move. Transfer to paper. Slide the large piece of parchment baking paper, not wax paper, next to the dough. Then flip the dough upside down on the paper. Seam down, smooth side up. Slide push it towards the middle, then reshape it in roundish shape. Don't be too hung up on shape. In fact, lopsided, which it'll be. More ridges, more crunchy bits. I like crunchy bits. Remove the piping hot Dutch oven from the oven. Use paper to place dough in pot. Place lid on. 30 minutes covered with 12 minutes uncovered or until deep golden and crispy. On rack for 10 minutes before slicing. My rack. Voila! We got everything around here. That's from an ex-girlfriend. A long time ago. She forgot it. I didn't give it back to her. That was a butthead. 10 minutes. So that's what we got to do there. And then for the meal in the Ninja Foodie, we're going to cook. These are getting small. They were on sale, $7, $8, and they were big. They were like that big. Now they're shrunk to about, I don't know, a little bit more than half, about 3/4 of the size of what it used to be. See, this is Smithfield Applewood smoked bacon. Dry rubbed with seasoning, fresh pork loin fillet, topped with real bacon. So these are very good, very good. So I decided to have the Applewood today. That should cook up fairly quickly, about 25 minutes. Get our recipe book down. And we want pork tenderloins, 2 tenderloins, we just have one. A whole Brush with oil. We had seasoned $3.75. I was mistaken. For 25 to 35 minutes, that's a little guy. So 25 minutes is probably going to be too much for it. But we're going to cook it for 25 minutes. We're going to set this over here. We're out of room. So that's all that's going on there. Quite a bit of stuff. So what do we do now? We got 30 minutes left on the bread. We can start cutting tomatoes up, making the so a lot of the professionals this is what $15 worth of tomatoes look like. A lot of tomatoes, people. Red onion. Need a bowl. We don't want it warm. Little cutting board. I need to sharpen my little knife. Alright, do I get enough room? I got this electric knife sharpener. It's a nameless brand. It was like 80 bucks. And that thing is the way to fly. And I'm going to be doing a lot of cutting today. Tom's, okay, I'll go with you. Okay. Don't use that all the time. It really eats up the blades on your knives. It really eats up. Even Damascus, which those are supposed to be Damascus, really eats up the blades. We'll rinse these off, get the filings off of them. And always dry your knives off before you put them away, right after you wash them. The nice ones are rust, from what I understand. I could be wrong. Somebody please correct me if I am. Ah, okay. Okay, so that's that. Now the professionals, like I was saying, really don't like you putting tomatoes in the refrigerator. They say they lose a lot of taste. Changes the whole chemical makeup of the tomato. And I cut them like that to waste less tomato. Good tasting tomato. Cut a little tomato up here. So yeah, I've seen it at, was it Struggle Mills or something like that off Gusto when I was into watching a bunch of cooking shows. And I think the guy was part Italian or something like that, and said they hated it. I like putting tomatoes in the refrigerator because I'll get another 2 weeks out of them. I'm just dicing up the tomatoes so they can just be eaten raw after some sauce is put on them. That's all I'm doing. But I am cutting them. I'm cutting them down this side, then down this side and this side, then saving the center, cutting the center out so you don't get that core, and you get a lot more tomato out of it. And I like testing the tomato, eating part of the core. These are good tomatoes. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Dan. How are you, sir? Glad you could be here today for all the festivities. Nice, easy morning. Get the vegetables in the diet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dean. I understand being up all night. I really do. Well, hopefully you got no damage. Everything's alright. That's electrical for the lightning and any wind damage or anything else. Hope you're alright. Storms are awful. Bachelor cooking is what I'd call it. It's dangerous in here. Because by far, this is no professional cooking. This is somebody having fun, sharing easy cooking recipes with everyone. A easy Sunday morning, hanging out with the peeps, chit-chatting, everybody hanging out, getting to know each other better in chat. A common thread. We all share a common thread. Everybody's gonna eat. "15 minutes on the stove. Get this dough mess going. I think we're at the bottom of the tomatoes here. I have enough to make more later. Hopefully I didn't miss no more of them stickers are in there floating around. I'll eat those later. These little guys that hide around in Ohio, made in Ohio. So, I haven't peeled too many off. Hopefully I didn't slice them up. I see them in here. I love tomatoes. The tomatoes are awesome. It's a family thing. There you go. Alright. Got about time to get the cucumbers out. Clean up my mess. Plenty of tomatoes. I went overboard, as I usually do with everything. Plenty of tomatoes. I forgot to find my zesting tool. I got so wrapped up in that freaking laptop. Alright. Red wine, vinegar, a little red wine, a little bit more. B. Purdy would say that needs composted. Those two, Storms and B. Purdy, have been a great people in the stream this week. Thank you so much. Great people. Yes, lemon zest. Alright, clean up that. And peeling the cucumbers. Found it. At least that's what I use it for. Alright. These cucumbers seem a little old. Smell awesome though. Don't throw them off the table. Let me know if the sound goes haywire. I've been fighting sound for 3 weeks. It has been awful. Nice. Oh, I didn't want that part. Didn't want that part, the end of it. Well, that's good. Ten minutes on the stove. Today's been good and bad. It's the story of my week. Very easy recipe. They're everywhere. They're escaping. So I told everybody about the curse of the Father's Day for my stepfather. Have I told you? Well, it started when I was 13 years old. I got into a real bad auto accident, hit us broadside, threw us over in the embankment when I was helping a lady, a neighbor, and basically clean out her basement, make a couple extra bucks. And we were headed into town. I was out in the country, out in Asheville, Ohio. Headed into town, which is only 15, 20 minutes away, to get some ice cream as a reward. So I thought that was awesome. On the way, some kids run the stop sign and hit us on Father's Day. So this is back in '88. So back in '88, house interest rates were like 15%, 16%. And all my medical bills, the insurance company fought it and everything else because I was a passenger and her insurance didn't want to cover everything. And I had triple whiplash. And the medical bills got up to $100,000 before the lawyers and everybody else settled things out of court, paid the medical bills, and gave me $10,000 when I turned 18. So that was that. So that was Father's Day. Then my stepfather and my mother, my stepfather's my dad. On Father's Day, my mom came home from Friendship, Indiana, and says, "I want a divorce on Father's Day." Hit him in the gut. So that was on Father's Day. Then after that, I moved out on my own, or moved in with my biological father, and in Columbus. And soon after, within 6 months, 8 months, I'd moved out on my own. Working a full-time job, going to school, high school. And one weekend, my kid sister, the one I speak so highly of and I love so dearly, came to pick me up, and we were going to go miniature golfing on Father's Day. And I thought it was great. So I was kind of depressed, kind of sad. And so we go and do miniature golf. And the truck, my dad had an old beat up Ford pickup truck. And the axle went out on it, off the exit ramp, headed out. And it was real high up, so the sides were real off into the ditch. And almost killed us. So I was like, all right. So he had a couple more bad incidents like that on Father's Day. And then, let's see, what else? Then he gets this thing and it says, the Father's Day curse. So anything that bad that happens is on Father's Day. So for years, he played low key and didn't want to be struck down from the heavens above on anything Father's Day. And the man's a good man, a good honest man, Works hard, worked hard all his life. Honest as the day is long. Just a good man. And I think he's finally over it. So I'm going to call him and wish him happy Father's Day after stream. Send a prayer up or two to make sure he doesn't get the monsters chasing him on Father's Day. This is a lot of food. I like cucumbers a lot too. Keep it up, I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. I think we're gonna call it at that. Alright. So we're gonna do something with the onion for 15 minutes. So hope your Father's Day go better than that. Hope your day goes better. I do have a quote. I had a quote yesterday at Moby Dick. I like that quote a lot. So here, if I do this, I put up like 100 of these in here. Let's see what the mystery quote of the day is. Anybody can put in quote, pull up a quote. I remember this last night. That's a great one. That is a good one. So anybody can type in quote, exclamation quote. I also found another command I put in there. I tried to put in join to give my Bungie ID number and all that kind of stuff for people that want to join, because we're doing that a lot more. And I could not do that because join is in another default command in Streamlabs. And I tried to disable it, so I typed in gamer. So that's now, so everybody can, that's my gamer ID. We need more than that. We need more than that. This is a big old batch. A big old batch. It's just now starting to get warm. It needs a few more minutes. Great Grandma Smith, come on. Hook us up with some kibbles. I will happily eat on this for the next 2 days, 3 days. Happily. It's good stuff. Now we got to do something with the onion. Good looking onion. All right, salty water. Icy. This isn't enough ice, but we'll see how much stuff we got to put in it. Thin slices. Yes, I did. Hell of a pie. Everybody needs more vegetables in their diet. How does this taste? Very earthy. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Alright. So, let's see what else we got here. We're going to go to the dough. Yes. Put this in the fridge for now, for a few minutes. Smells awesome. Smells awesome. All right. Now I've thought about this whole time, plus some last night, on how am I going to do this? How am I going to flip over this bread? Put that on the grocery list. And I'll put some more on there. Should be a hard surface. Almost acting professional. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Now we need flour. Forget this half a teaspoon shit. We need flour. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Some real flour. We don't want this stuff sticking to everything, which is what it's going to do. Fingerprint on the stove. Gooey, icky, sticky. Stick to all your clothes, stick to everything, not get off in the washing machine. I have made dough and it smells like beer. Good enough. Does it run off the table yet? You guys keeping an eye on it for me? Seems like it's this big slime off one of those 1950s black and white movies. The slime. Forget the destructions. Put a little bit on top. Thin layers is what I look at. Alright. It says take the chill out. We did that preheat oven. We got that done. Shape dough. Sprinkle work surface 1 tablespoon of flour. Okay, we did a little bit more than that. It's okay. It's alright. It'll be okay. Scrape dough out of bowl. I did that. I got slimed. Sprinkle top of with half a tablespoon of flour. Maybe a tablespoon and a half. Using a dough scraper. No, we ain't got one of them. We're not no pro here. Or anything similar shape. Cake server, large knife, spatula, my big spatula. So we got that. Fold the sides inwards, about 6 folds to roughly form a roundish shape. Don't be too meticulous here. You're about to deform it. No shit when I flip it over. More about deflating the bubbles in the dough and forming a shape you can move. Well, the bubbles were already kind of deformed, people. Oh, it's sticking to shit. I'm not having any luck here. It's got a mind of its own. Oh, it's sticking too big. Oh, that's never going to get off in the washing machine. That'll be forever caked into this shirt. We are manly men. We can handle it. How many was that? How many flips was that, guys? It was like 10 or 15 or some shit. We overdid it. There you go. Alright. Let's see if I can get a little bit of this off my shirt. Like I said, it will not come out in the washing machine. Well, sir, that didn't go so well, but okay, we're in for the fun stuff now. Oh my goodness. Are you guys ready for a good laugh? A jest? A joke? A freaking mess? You guys ready? I'm trying to make extra voices I would when nobody was here. I'm trying to share all of it. Look at the flour go. I don't know why I did any of that because none of it was for no good. Oh well, we just made a mess. That's all we've done. Do We need the spatula anymore? We don't need the spatula. It's just a mess. Just a mess. I got flour all the way over to the camera. Yippee-yay. Alright. Look at this shit. It's there. It's fucking everywhere. That's going to make its own little dough. It's on the cabinets over here. It's like on freaking everything. This is why I call instructions destructions. Because in my midst, they become destructions. Look at that. Why did I even do that? What was the purpose? Making a mess. Transfer to paper. Slide a large piece of parchment paper with the baking paper, not wax paper, next to the dough. Flip the dough upside down onto the paper. I use seam side down, smooth side up. We did do that part. Side push it towards the middle. It's kind of a blob. Then reshape it to the roundest shape. Don't get too hung up on shape. In fact, lopsided, more ridges, more crumbly bits. Dough in pot. Let me move this so it doesn't get melted. Put this over here. Alright, no melty shit today. Look at this. I got it everywhere. Put my oven mitts on. Anybody know the shark bite song? The shark bite? Shark bite. Don't sing it, Eldo. We'll quit. We'll leave. We'll go to another channel. We'll be done with you today. Alright, no shark bite song. My parents made me listen to that. Say, oh, everybody's listening to this. It's horrible. It rots your brain. I buy Lodge, the bestest, in my opinion. It's probably better. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. I'd show you, but I'd burn the shit out of myself. Shark bite. The shark song. Ouch. Ouch hot. More freaking flour. Escaped. It escaped. It flew away. 30 minutes uncovered. 12 minutes uncovered. Probably got some of this stuff in my hair. Exactly, just like the Swedish chef. Making dough. I didn't even think of that, Jessica. That is so funny. That is so funny. Okay. Where are we on? We're almost done with the onions. Take a drink of water. Oh, I forgot to put my apron on. It would have saved my shirt. You would have saved my shirt. My big old belly sticking out. Alright. Voila! El mess is made. El meso is made. Alright, we're gonna make the sauce. Could have left that in there, I suppose. Power tools, we're gonna do power tools 12 minutes. I need a bowl. I think that'll handle a power tool. I don't know. We'll have to be careful. Okay, meanwhile, whisk the vinegar. How much vinegar? 1/4 cup red wine vinegar. A little bit more, a little bit of wine, a little bit more wine. Louisiana chef. He was big when I was a kid. Don't spill it, Eldo. Don't spill it. Quarter cup. We'll go over just a little bit. I like vinegar. Lemon zest and juiced. We gotta juice a lemon. It's over here, sir. I need to take the sticker off of it. That'd be bad. That would be bad. I don't have any assistants to do that for me. It's all my responsibility. Oh, that smells good. Oh, I love that. Get it all. Be greedy. Off to the flour. That's going to be a mess. Get a seed. Damn, it's trying to get away. Well, that could have been better, but, you know, hey, it's Eldon. It's Bachelor cooking. You're supposed to humor your partner that stop by and watch you cook. Humor them. Honey, honey. One teaspoon of honey. Honey's getting expensive. I think it's always been expensive. All right. We're gonna do it up. 1 teaspoon. A teaspoon, that's it. That's all the honey for this big old bowl of fruit or vegetables. It's a vegetable, Eldo. I hear you, chat. Before you typed it. A little extra. Dried oregano. How much dried oregano? 1 teaspoon dried oregano. A little heaping teaspoon. How's that? We got extra. We got extra, man. Check the oven. 17 minutes to go on the oven. 12 teaspoon or half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, in a large bowl. Quarter cup extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna do a half a cup. We're doing half a cup. The bread smells good. I suppose we can put some salt in it too. I did not run no water today because I've had a horribly bad luck with things so far today. So with that camera and the laptop. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And turn on the stove with my big belly. I like salt a lot. The doctor doesn't like me to have a lot of salt. All right, heavy machinery. All right, do we need that? That can go over here. That can go over there. Set everything on the dough so it sticks. All right. Power tools. Ha ha ha. This is what I've been wanting to do all morning. Say a little prayer, guys. It could get awful. That's not too bad. Splatting. Something else to wash. It's fine. Alright. It's getting shit everywhere. Dribbling, drobbling all over the floor. Gotta mop the floor today. Alright. It says pour in. Honey sticking to the bottom. Didn't stir that up. Put that over here so it don't break. The onions. The onions need cut a little bit. I think they do. I think the onion needs cut a little bit. If it doesn't say so, I'm going to do it. That looks better. What was this all about? Brightens the taste up. Back to Great Grandma Smith's spoon. Oh yeah. That needs to set and meld like a Vulcan mind meld. Alright. Great Grandma Smith coming to save the day once again. She was a wonderful woman. A little short woman, runs in the family. Seven minutes, fabulous 7 minutes. Ooh, sure. So how is everybody? Are you enjoying the show? Am I being funny enough? I'm just being me, a little reckless, but that's me too. So other than that, let's see what else is going on. Nothing too much. Get to get the car fixed. No doctors this week, which is happy, 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 happy. So next weekend, other than that, what's going on in Destiny? Going to be grinding the 9. So I can't emphasize enough. Check out that Benny. I put one of his other ones on there he mentioned in that video. I figured out a way in OBS to add a website link into a YouTube video into it and show you guys. But the problem is YouTube is ridden with all kinds of commercials now. And you can't, there's no way to interact with the video. The video just plays. So I tried that last night, but that did not work for me. So check that out. There's too much into it. He cram-packed them videos full of stuff. You gotta watch them 2 or 3 or 4 times. Watch some other videos, come back to that video, get a better comprehension of what's going on with Edge of Fate. The biggest thing he said in it, it's going to be a soft reset is kind of how he alluded to it. It's a reset for Destiny. So all the armor, all the weapons, you're going to be able to soft use those weapons. You got to get some corrupted cores and adding to them to get the power levels up like that. Then at the end of the season, the power levels, they get drained back to the default bottom level. So to use them to get up to power, you got to put some more corrupted cores in them. So those are going to be worth something. Some of those, you know, a good old weapon with God, basically ideal choices in the perks is still going to be the bad 5, which is the new level 5. But they're really pushing you to go through and just get all the new stuff. Just start getting new stuff. Maybe keep a handful, maybe 2 handfuls of weapons from the old stuff and be able to get that way. And as for mining, mobility, and intellect is what he talks about in that video. For the armor to get it transferred over into weapons, mobility will get turned into weapons or weapon stat, and the intellect to get turned over to super. And then they were talking about you want 200 weapon and 200 super. Really hammer things out with what a lot of his builds are going to be, or what he can get to it. And they're talking like a lot of the day one or the first raid, the day 1 raid. So get in there and do stuff like that. Other than that, be ready to redo all the new stuff, or get all the new stuff, play it all out, do that kind of thing. Because that's where it's at. That's where it's all pushing you towards. That's where it's all going. And that's why I went through my Volt and got rid of all the extra exotic armor. They're going to be rolling with new perks. They'll roll over a little bit, but really you're going to want the new exotic armor with the new perks. So keep your favorite stuff until you get better. They're going to give you 20 selectable tokens or something to go back and through and select armor with rolls and stuff, the stats that you want on the rolls. So you're going to do that for us, which is awesome. Give us a starting point. And you have to grind your way back to where you were. It's not going to take a season or 2 seasons. It's going to take years. That's what Benny said. It's going to take years to get back to where it was, playing the game and getting into it. So this is really, really the change. This is really Destiny 3 is what I'm trying to say. This is a soft boot into Destiny 3. So they're not calling it that, but they're really resetting your core items, your loot, and that's how I see it. 1 minute, 1 minute. So it's going to be fun. I sent that video to my brother-in-law. He's a good guy. He might get back into it and start playing the new game. Or playing the new game. It's going to be a new game. Start playing again. The onions got to be spicy. Spicy, baby. So it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I needed a nice little reset and kind of even things out and try to figure things out from the ground up. This is your chance. You got to do some homework, watch some of the great ones, and get their heads up on some stuff. Matix, he was in there too. I don't exactly how he explains things, but he's out there. He'll hit home with some people, so feel free to check him out too. He was at the Bungie HQ. Zavaler, she's a riot. Ah, my shark bite. We used to do that when we were kids. Mom would do that for us, make a little shark face. How's that looking in there? That's looking like a loaf of bread. 12 minutes. All right. Get that out, put it on the rack, do something with those hot ass freaking Dutch oven. So, are we done with that? Oh, but the feta cheese, and we put it on last. The bread. Good morning, sis. How are you? I had to see if it was James or not. It's you. How are you doing today? You're missing. I'm making that bread in my Dutch oven. I've already made a floury catastrophe, a poof, kind of like the Swedish chef there. I made a poof, didn't even think of it, didn't even intend that to do that, but. And made my Greek salad. It is awesome. It looks so good. It smells so wonderful. How are you doing today? How's the little ones? Oh, that's good. Mom gets a break. I'll sit here and talk to you guys for a minute. The bread smells really good. I told everybody, I'm sorry. Jessica, this is my little sister, my big hearted, big little sister. Net's wife, Net's is my brother-in-law. So you want to call me later and you want to talk, or you gonna be okay? can't throw that in chat and not have me worry a little bit about you. I'm going to turn down the air conditioner. Thinking around the stove's a little warm. Checking it all out, staring at that. I'm doing pretty good. I had some computer problems at 3 o'clock this morning. My camera and microphone didn't want to work, and I had to add it and delete it after I figured it out. Let me do what I used to do back in the day when it didn't work. I'd remove it and add it back to it. It didn't work. So that took me forever to figure out. And then just miscellaneous, encumberments. Kind of set me back a little bit, but didn't put me in a bad mood. I fell asleep, woke up. So I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay now. All you guys are here. I'm doing great. I'm going to call Dad here after I get done streaming. Wish him happy Father's Day. Six minutes to go on the bread. I'll peek in here, see if it's browning. It looks like it. So, all in all, I'm doing really good now. I'm doing now, overcome. Everything's working. It didn't set me back. I'm way ahead schedule on cooking, so that's alright. It's Father's Day. People probably want to go out and about and do some things. Thank you, everybody that's joining me today. Have some kibbles. Get to bust the ninja foodie out here in a minute. Well, Mom and Dad like to nap and rest and take an easy morning, nice breakfast. Whatever they're cooking, eggs or hash browns or spam or whatever Dad's got cooking. And have breakfast, then kind of wake up and talk about the day, then have people bombard them with phone calls. So, I'm going to call them after 10 or 11 or whatever it is, after I get my dishes done. There will be in the foodie. There will be some in the foodie, that's for sure. That pork tenderloin cooking. I throw a tenderloin out of there I get from Kroger's for six. I got these for $6-7, and throw it in there, cook it up in about 25 minutes for $3.75, and it's awesome. It is awesome. Other than that, vegetables, Greek salad, olive oil, if you want to call that a little oily. Bread, if there's going to be some in the bread Dutch oven, I don't know about that. I don't think there will be. And see what else. That's it. Plate up. Dad skillet. Oh, I bet so. That's exactly right. Eggs, fried potatoes, all that good stuff. Let them eat. Let them have a good time. And he's still as skinny as what he was when he came out of the Air Force. Go figure. Yeah, I understand that. You know, we're all getting older. All of us are getting older. Oh, we don't worry about typos and spelling around here. We all misspell, so it's alright. 2 minutes to go on the bread, guys. 2 minutes to go. One minute. Liza knows the shark song. My sister does. Shark bite. I don't know. I don't remember all the words. It is a mingled mess. Baby shark, that's what it was, baby shark. Alright, time for the Ninja Foodie. I have to think about this for just a minute. Move this over here. Gotta let it heat up. All right. So other than that, what else is going on? I'm just chilling. Gotta clean the rest of the house, or clean the house today. Do all my dishes that I keep crying about crying. And chill out. Play around with the computer. Just check out them videos that I keep talking about, those YouTube videos. Well, thank you, Star Wars. My sister-in-law got it, made it for me, homemade, made it for me. So very nice of her, very, very nice of her. She made me a little yarn Yoda and R2D2 or C3 R2D2. Very nice. Very nice people, very good people. The dough is strong with this one. Yes, it looks like the Swedish chef's dough. Hey, good morning, B Birdie. Ned's wife's my sister. Jessica's an old friend, 20 years I've known her. And of course, Dan's running around in here. A few other very, very good people, just much like yourself and Storms. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I had some computer problems this morning that kind of got me thinking really, really hard, and the smoke was coming out of the smokestack, but I went to old school and deleted them and re-added them, and it worked, and here we are. The camera and the microphone work on on the laptop again. I'm happy. So I've had my challenges. I've made my messes. I'm in good spirits. Good people are here today, so I'm so happy. That Dutch oven is hot, hot. Just cooking vegetable oil. Time for Eldon to make another mess all over the kitchen to clean up later. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. There you go. That's a good attitude to be Birdie. But he's got to pay. He's got to pay his share later. He's got to pay his share. Hopefully the pancakes were good. Sounding like they're awesome. Sounded like it was awesome. My sister and you would get along fabulously. Fabulously. She's big into the outdoors and big into nature and wildlife and all that kind of stuff. You two would get along fabulously. Sound like a good taste profile. Sound like it tastes very good. There you go. I've been doing all the cooking. It's about over. We'll change it up when we plate the food. Woo! Busy morning and it's warm. I got the air conditioner turned down to 70 degrees from 74. It's a pork tenderloin. It's already been smoked from the store. Here's a better looking one too. Smithfield real bacon, Applewood smoked bacon, freshly seasoned fresh pork tenderloin fillet. I bought a ton of them and put them in the fridge. This one I just freshly bought. When I went to the store the other day, they had them on sale again at $6, so I just went ahead and picked up another one. It looked awfully skinny. Ooh, yes, that would be awesome. I'd like to get one too. I have computer issues and streaming I'm going to spend my money on, but I've always wanted a smoker barbecuer. My mom's got one, and when I lived down on the farm, she'd cook that every once in a while, smoke stuff up. Oh, it tasted so good, so good. I loved it. It was awesome. Yeah, they're about $400 or $500 USD here. You can pick them up at the Tractor Supply store. Had them. The farm store for a couple years they had them when they were real popular. Got real popular down here. I don't know if they still carry them or not. Lowe's would probably carry them, which is a hard, giant, super big chain corporate hardware store. That they probably got some. Well, on my grill, I wanted to have that taste, and what I ended up doing, let me go get it. I bought a little smoker box, and I bought Applewood, hickory, cherry, and mesquite. And I bought a little smoker box. Let's see if I got it here. It must be put away somewhere, but I haven't been able to get it to work right. But I can put it on the gas grill and smoke. No, it's hot smoking. Now you put it in a box, you put it on the burner, and you're supposed to put the burner down low. It's supposed to smolder and smoke. You got to refill it. Stuff like that. Let me see if I can find the smoker. I can't find it. So it's somewhere. I'll make it a point to find it when I'm cleaning later today. But it's a little smoker box. It's got holes in it. And like I said, you put it on, it's the bottom of it's sealed. And you put your wet, you soak your wood. And then you put it in there and you let it smolder and stuff like that. And it smokes out and makes a big old smelly good stuff. And I've never got it to work right. So, more practice. I got all the wood to do it. More practice. I don't know. I'm just a bachelor. I don't know. I look all my stuff up on the internet. Should have been on the cooking shelf. I don't see it on the cooking or on the barbecue shelf. Whew. I am overdressed for this morning, that is for sure. That's my sister. She's a very big cook too, like you. B. Purdy cooks all kinds of stuff. She gives me advice. She gave me advice. She gave me the lasagna recipe for next weekend. It's in Discord. Yeah, it's a good shot. It's we're here as friends and everybody happy helping each other. I got my OCD going on. I want to find that smoker. That is awesome. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Sharing recipes on Sunday. I love it. I put that thing away somewhere. Dang, never mind. Let's get to rack my brain the rest of the day. That's how I do mine. I think you're talking about a pork shoulder too, not a ham. It's got a bone in it, so I think it's a pork shoulder is what I kind of figured out. And I do all mine in the slow cooker, and then what I end up doing is it builds a lot of fluid out of the meat, and I put a little bit in there so it doesn't break the pot, because the crock pots. Sometimes they get overheated, they crack. So I put some water in mine, and then once it gets done, I drain it all out. I pull the bone out of it, and I pull it apart, and I call it pulled pork. And it's really good when you use a pork shoulder, if that's what you're talking about. Then I put a bunch of barbecue sauce with it, a ton of sweet baby rays, sugar, honey, or sweet honey barbecue. By golly, I'll see it right eventually. And then I put a bunch of that with it. So we got here in the States. I love this. This is the best barbecue sauce. Pulled pork, and then you could freeze pulled pork. I turn back around from there. I get out for the stuff for a couple days worth of meals. I can eat it longer than that. I love it. But then I put it in little portions for 1 or 2 sandwiches in a little Tupperware dish or a little Tupperware bowl, and the freezer proof, and I stick it in the freezer. Then when I'm hungry and I'm not feeling good because of medicine or whatever else is going on, I'm tired or just not up for cooking, I need to eat stuff because my medicine that I take, it burns a hole in my belly and it's really hard on me. So I gotta eat. So I can take one of those out, defrost it in the microwave, then cook it in the microwave, and it turns out to a fabulous meal. Get maybe a little corn or green beans on the side of it or something like that. It's wonderful. You can just upload it in. If you send it to me, sis, I'll put it in Discord for you. There you go. Just make it easy on you. I'll put the recipe up in Discord under food. Wonderful. I'm so happy to see it. And I'm kind of curious too. I don't think I'll ever be able to do it, or have the will to do it, but that smells so good. That bacon smells so good. You just email it, and I get both of them on my phone. I got everything tuned up. Just send it on over to the email, and I'll take care of it. I get it on my phone. I'll take care of it staying in here. The pork's got to rest for a minute anyway, because it is hot in there. It is very hot. It is sizzling. Good enough for me. That thing is hot. It's a little guy too, didn't need the full time. Get the bacon bits. Humbug. Alright, there's that. I got nowhere to put that. This is done resting. That's alright. Okay, I haven't seen it yet, sis. Alright, what plates are we going to use today? Little dusties. It's not hard as a rock, guys. I love bread. That flour getting everywhere again, guys. I like the crispy end. Definitely done. Smells marvelous. Smells marvelous. Great Grandma Smith spoon, helping out for the day, doing a great job. All right. I got it, sis. All right, it's out there on Discord. Thank you, everybody. Now, what do we want to try today? I want to try the Greek salad. Very good. Very good. I did meet her. I was about 3 or 4. She's a short person like you. She was really old when I met her. And she was a sweetheart. She was just as sweet as all can be. She waved goodbye, and I was in the back seat, and I got up, and I waved goodbye through the back window, and she got in the middle of the street waving goodbye. So she's really good people. Very good. What's in the salad? Cucumbers, tomatoes, olives, onion that's been soaked in salt water for 15 minutes, about 20 minutes. Then we turn around and put olive oil in it, red wine vinegar in it, salt and pepper, honey, and oregano, and I think that was it. It's very good. I'll send you the recipe. It is very good. You're welcome. Now for this bread. Most excellent bread. Most excellent. Well, welcome back, Be Birdie. Is my phone smart today? Now I misspelled it. It's called Classic Creek. I was thinking about Creek potatoes. But that's what it is, sis. Headed your way. It should be there momentarily. It is awesome, Jessica. It is awesome. And everybody, it's a pretty simple cook. My sister got me the bread. It was an amazing bread recipe she found. The Greek salad I got off the internet too. I made it for years. Oh, I didn't put no feta cheese in it. The $6 feta cheese. Now let's try. Good. Very good. it turned out most excellentest. And the bread isn't as hard as the rocks in the yard. Where were you 7 or 8 years ago with the bread recipe from my Dutch oven? So, because that was the last time I used my Dutch oven, because I really screwed it up. It was horrible, horrible French bread. Well, guys, it has been a fabulous Sunday. So many people showed up, and I'm so grateful for all of you. You brightened my day, you made me happier, and you shared the happiness amongst each other, and I'm really happy for that. Is there enough happies in there? Happy, happy? And nobody sang the Baby Shark song, so that's perfect. I don't make it very often anymore since my bread machine mom and dad got me broke, because I was making fresh bread once or twice a week and I was packing on the pounds. So now I've cut out on pretty much all bread. I get 1 or 2 loaves a month. This is a specialty. I will enjoy this, and I'll want it again, but you know, you'll have that. Discipline, willpower, that's it, willpower. So guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope things go well for you. You get some rest and relax and just some peace. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you later. This will be up on the VOD, so you want to check it out. Liza, if you didn't get the recipe, let me know. It's classic Greek salad, not Greek, so I misspelled it as usual. So you guys take care, and I will see you all later.